In a world dominated by ray tracing, AI upscaling, and next-gen GPUs pushing for K at 120 FPS, the creator of Linux, Linus Torvalds, is still rocking a Radeon RX 580. That's right, nearly a decade-old Polaris GPU is still in action at the heart of Linux kernel development. But how? And more importantly, why? Linus Torvalds recently confirmed during the Linux 6.17 merge window that he's using the same old boring Radeon RX 5080 while working through a display regression. His 5K monitor went black, revealing his current system CONFIG. It's not just nostalgia. Linus uses an ASUS ProArt 5K monitor, and this RX 580 handles it smoothly thanks to display stream compression DSC. Linus isn't gaming. He's not rendering Pixar films, and he's definitely not mining crypto. His workload is code-heavy, not graphics-heavy. The RX 580's open-source driver support under Linux is still solid, and that's what really matters. It's a stable, reliable, and well-supported card in the Linux ecosystem, paired with his Threadripper CPU, which he switched to after 15 years of Intel. The system is a beast for building kernels fast, and the RX 580 just keeps doing its job. Originally launched in 2017, the RX 580 is a refreshed Polaris card, a follow-up to the RX 480. Back then, it was a price-to-performance king. You might remember AMD showing off dual RX 480s hitting GTX 1080 levels of performance good times. And even today, in 2025, the RX 580 remains popular on Steam hardware surveys. It's budget-friendly, dependable, and more than enough for 108p gaming or productivity, depending on your needs. However, there's a catch. AMD has started to separate Polaris and Vega drivers from the main RDNA branch. That means fewer updates, slower bug fixes, and more legacy treatment moving forward. Still, for developers like Linus who value stability and predictability, that's not a deal breaker, of course. The RX 580 isn't the only tool in his kit. Linus also uses an Intel-powered laptop with i9-15 graphics and Ampere Ultra ARM 6.4 workstation and formerly an Apple MacBook M1, but when it comes to his main system for kernel building, it's that same Polaris workhorse pulling the weight. The takeaway here isn't, don't upgrade, it's that hardware is only as useful as the tasks you throw at it. Linus Torvalds shows that even a 9-year-old GPU can still power cutting-edge development, provided the use case fits. That's not always about FPS sometimes. It's about freedom, support, and reliability. So, are you still using a Polaris GPU in 2025? Or did you already move on to RDNA or RT?